Welcome to Hose and Rubber's fitting identification. We're talking about flanges, and the flange is another way that you can attach a tube or a hose to the port on a valve or on a pump. The nice thing about a flange is it's not a threaded connection, it's just a port that you attach the flange to, and then use these flange halves to connect them up. We're going to talk about how to identify what size it is, and it's the same nomenclature as the tubing we talked about. So 16 is 1 inch, 24 is 1.5 inches, and 32 is 2 inch. We can measure this flange pattern and tell what size it is. So, for example, it's center port to center port, but what we can do is go from the edge over to the edge of this. It's about 1.194. And you can look on the chart. That's the A dimension. Number 20 is 1.188. So if I set that there, 1.88, then measure that, that's right on. So that tells me that it's a number 20 or 1.25 inches. Now the B dimension, which is the longer dimension, is 2.312. So I know that that's a number 20 or 1.25 inches code 61 flange. So that's the without even having the flange or the hose available, if the customer or somebody on the phone or at the site can give you the bolt hole pattern, we can tell what size it is. So on this larger one, we go from inside to outside over here. It's 1.763. So 1.750 is the closest, which is a 2 inch code 62 or 32. And then just to double check, the B dimension is 3.812. I'm going to set that at 3.812 and just double check that dimension, and it's right on. So I know that flange plate is for a code 62, 32 or 2 inch flange. So that's all you have to do is measure the bolt pattern. This is the A dimension, and then from here to here is the B dimension. And you can figure out a size. Now the other way to know is if you do have the flange, you can actually just measure the OD of the flange. So on this one, we'll measure the OD, 1.627. That tells me 1.625 is a code 62. Number 12 or 3/4 inch. The thickness should be 0.345. That's right on. So I know that's a number 12, code 62, number 12. So it's very simple and easy way to measure flanges, and should be able to help the customer out. If they don't have the flange, they can just measure the pattern on the bolt pattern. If they do have the flange, measure the OD and the thickness, and we can figure out what it is. Thank you.